push this back. Me too. So right. Okay, so that I can put this up a little bit. Maybe. There you
So if
go.
I look over here, I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah, if you look at the camera, that's you're looking at the people there.
Looking at the screen.
Hold on, I didn't change the freaking thumbnail.
You didn't change it.
I didn't change the thumbnail. I forgot to put the thumbnail on. I don't know. Well, we'll see how many people. We'll see what that brings in. Cause that's a thumbnail in itself.
How are you going live if you don't have a thumbnail?
I am live. I am.
Without the thumbnail?
Yeah.
So what does it say?
It's the picture is the picture is the picture we just took, right? Of me and you, right? That was the 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 thing. But I could change it when it showed us the picture, but I forgot to change it. So I can change it afterwards actually.
Says you late.
Yes, I am late. I know, right? We went to eat actually. And yeah, that's what we did. Went to go eat. I actually gotta tell people that I'm live. So yeah, I am late. But you know what? I was dedicated. Oh, no, can you not do that? As you can see, a beautiful mother. 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 Terry, what's up? Mama, look at me now. Hey, that's a song. It's actually a pretty good song. Yes, so we're gonna be. I really, since it is like the day before Mother's Day, we're not gonna be able to do this tomorrow, so might as well do it tonight. So that's what we're doing. So we're just gonna talk about Mother's Day. Pretty much Mother's Day, and just yeah, we'll get to that. Give me a second. Gotta tell people. But if y'all have questions for my mom, you can go ahead and ask her while I'm doing this.
Oh, that's a surprise. You want them to ask me questions?
Oh yeah, they asked some pretty interesting questions. Yeah. Especially Tyrone. He'd be wild. And Tyrone, I don't. Tyrone, he's a wild card.
Well, I'll decide.
Yeah, you don't.
A wild card.
You don't have to. You don't have to answer the question. But if you feel like if it's something you want that's interesting to you want to answer, go ahead and answer it. But yeah, y'all go ahead and throw in some random answers and
random answers.
Random questions. You get it. I thought it was grave. No. And people were so upset. Not upset. I was on Twitter. I was like, hey, you know that Gajio was like a better Vegeta than Vegeta was in Dragon Ball Super. And I was like, you know what? You actually have a point there. I was like, yeah, I know, right? Because Dragon Ball Super did not do well at all. Hey, Tanya. That's Tanya. That's what I was saying.
Hi, Tanya. I see you, Tyrone. You said you're a good boy. That's
yeah.
Good.
That's on some good days. Oh, what's your favorite food? That's a question for you.
Oh, favorite food. I like authentic Mexican with the, how it's cooked on that heated stone with the corn tortillas, like street taco type.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
Thank you. Who said that? Tanya, thank you for the happy Mother's Day.
No, okay. I don't.
No, I actually don't. I do think JoJo is a very attractive anime from beginning to end. But the latest seasons are the most attractive to me in animation.
Giorno.
So no, I don't whoop him for that.
No, she don't whoop me at all. She do. I'm running away.
I didn't even whoop him when he was little.
No, I don't think I really needed it. Like I didn't.
There was a very obedient child, very quiet. The only time he would act up is if he was with another child that was crying for no reason or something like that. It wasn't his behavior. He was just copying them.
Yeah, I do like what's interesting, like when we was talking about this before about how I was as a kid, it's funny how like opposite I feel now. Like how much like you said I was quiet when I was little and stuff like that. And now I'm like I feel like I'm pretty rambunctious when it comes to stuff. But
Well, yeah, you're your own person now. So.
right, that's true. That's true. Or maybe I think
I mean, you were then. It's just you didn't have to speak verbally in order to have a good time. You had your toys. You had like your own little world in your room, so it wasn't an issue. You knew how to go in the refrigerator and get you something to eat. So you really didn't ask me too much of anything at 3 or 4. You were comfortable.
yeah, that's what
Very
I was
calm.
glad.
I was very happy about that. You're a very comfortable child.
So I was glad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was seeing it interesting, like how I was, me and Jacob were, you know, it was kind of like he said, it was like almost opposites and stuff like that. And it was like it's kind of cool how almost, it's funny. Like I feel like that again has switched because like Jacob is quiet now, right?
Now,
And I'm like I'm pretty out there. All of a sudden, when we were little though, it was the total opposite. I was the quiet one, and he was like the the random rambunctious one.
Didn't Tyrone say Happy Mother's Day already? Or
No, that was Tanya.
Okay, thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. I'm about to say it to him.
Nefarious, what's up, bro? Nefarious, what's up, my boy?
That's his name?
Yeah, no, that's not his actual name, but he's a YouTuber, and I just got connected with him and stuff. And yeah, I'm getting those connections.
Thank you, Terry, for the Mother's Day. Thank you.
What's your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper? What was his name? Dante. Most Def, what he used to call himself.
Most Def.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
his album Black on Both Sides. I like him.
She's definitely
I don't think you guys know. They might be too young for that.
Tanya know. Tanya, you'd probably know, right? Maggie, what's up, Maggie?
Oh, thank you, Maggie.
Yeah. Nefarious, what's up, my boy?
Thank you, Nefarious, for the Mother's Day.
You say you look beautiful. You do. See? You look beautiful, mom. I think that's this is
what?
Just read the bottom one.
Miss New Booty, Miss it have to be one in a bunch.
I told you, bro. Tyrone is he's a wild card, okay?
Then again, he didn't really direct it at me.
No, you don't know who he's talking about. But it's funny just to see him just talk randomly.
His fat booty, my bad. Yeah, because he can't even see my booty. I'm gonna take that as you're not talking to
I think he's talking about Tanya.
Yeah.
I think
you can't see my booty. So.
Hey, Tanya, I'm gonna be honest, you're not wrong. But
yeah, Tyrone says Most Def songs.
Most Def.
I hope you're looking them up because that's.
I think he probably already knows. Yeah. He is an old head though.
Yeah, because towards the latter half of his career, he went into an Islamic name, not Most Def, because he started out with Black Star and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw this post. It's like Avengers Endgame, right? Like look how all this the countries and stuff. Wow. Look at Japan.
Where's
in the middle?
Oh, what about it? Oh, it says what? Detective
Conan, right? The biggest movie
Sapphire
in the 2018. The biggest movie is Detective Conan. You watched Detective Conan, right?
Is that an anime?
Yeah.
No,
you watched it? Oh, you haven't seen it? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it's an anime, and it's some reason it's like the most popular thing in Japan. It's like, how much did I weigh when I was little? I was born. Do you know?
What? Oh, 6 pounds, 30 ounces.
6 pounds, 30 ounces. Man,
he was a quick birth too, 5 minutes.
Is that a record? That might be a record.
Yeah, they were concerned it came out too fast.
Tanya, how much fast did your kid come out? I'm trying to see.
I can't even read. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So that about your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see your mom's eyes are bigger than yours. Think about nothing but. He came on.
What?
He came on nothing but head.
No more bigger than. Yes, Maggie, my eyes are bigger than his.
Yeah, I guess I get my big eyes. From.
Actually, he came out all teeth. He was born with teeth.
I had
so,
teeth.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He had
yeah,
two
that's
front
right.
teeth right there.
Tell me that. So those. Tyrone be doing the most. That's quick. 5 minutes. Tanya, what
Thank you, Maggie.
what did your kids? How fast did your kids come out? You don't have to tell us, but I'm curious.
What kind of question is that?
I'm curious. Okay, I want to get
Just
to know.
ask her how long was her birth.
True.
How fast did your kids come out?
I mean, it was right. Mine was 5 minutes. I want to see how long hers
That's
was.
my fault. I shouldn't have said you were fast birth. Did you?
Hey, I'm just.
Let me use my words correctly.
I'm just. Later, 13 hours. She pushed on it a bunch.
Oh.
Damn, 13 hours. That's
13 hours?
She was in there for 13 hours. 3 pushing, he was out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 13. That's crazy. That's almost like half a day.
Yeah. I mean, I was having contractions, but I didn't actually push except those last 5 minutes. I was there for an hour. So it was it. But see, I exercised before I had him, and I didn't eat pork or drink sodas and the breads. I couldn't eat the breads. I was eating a lot of hot sauce and stuff like that.
Those are stuff that I was like, that I really like, that I liked, like in your stomach. Like, did I have something I didn't like specifically?
You didn't like the hot sauce, but I kept eating.
I like hot sauce.
And you didn't like citrus. That what's that called? Squirt soda.
Oh, the squirt soda.
I don't know what it was. It just made me sick to my stomach. I couldn't even drink it. And then the smell, like when you're pregnant, you smell different things. So when I started before I was pregnant, I could drink it all the time. And then after I got pregnant, I just started vomiting. And the can, as soon as I opened it, the smell of the soda was dramatically different.
Goodness.
Yeah, so I couldn't drink it with you. And if I had drunk it with you, it was like this, you were.
It's a problem. Yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe it was something in the soda.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What does they say?
They came out fully grown. Tyrone, chill.
Terry's like, that's how long it takes to make a kid.
Right? He came out fully grown. You lying. Obviously.
Started working 9 to 5.
With hair and all. He was ready. Just exhausted, and a beard, and the pick, and the whole thing in his hair. Tyrone was ready. He was ready for this life.
Came out of God then. Fully grown God. I am here, people.
That is definitely Tyrone.
Yes, I was exhausted after I gave birth. Yes, Tanya. 13 hours. It would be more than exhausted, my
13.
Goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even do the stuff I was saying I was supposed to do.
So what were you supposed to do?
I was supposed to be telling people that I was live, and I totally forgot because I was talking. Okay.
Well, you got your loyal people here. Tyrone,
yeah, definitely.
Who is Tanya and
Maggie. It's dope. Yeah, those people they on it. That's why I love them. I love you guys because they're like, I don't know. It's why I was telling you at the restaurant. I was like it's weird thinking about like you got people who actually legitimately want to see you succeed and they care for you. You know what I mean? Like I call them my 4 horsemen, honestly, because like it's the main four people. Tyrone. Usually it's Tyrone, Tanya, Hope, and Maggie.
Hey, Terry said, "Are you ready for grandkid?"
Are you?
No.
No.
No. Hey. You ain't even ready. What?
No, I'm not ready for grandkids. No, but I mean, when the time does come, how would you feel? Like when I'm ready, I'm like I have like all my stuff together, financially and stuff. I'm like,
to have children.
Yeah, and I got like a wife and all, or adopt.
I hope you marry well. That's all I can tell you.
That's the thing.
If you marry well and I get along with her, then I ain't gonna have no problem with it.
That's good enough.
If she got some sense.
Yeah, I don't expect like you and like I don't expect you to get along with everybody.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't want to meet your girlfriends, and I only want to meet people that you're serious about. So if you're not trying to marry him, I don't need to know. She's not gonna be around next year.
True.
All right. My favorite anime. Ooh, what is my favorite anime? That's so.
That's a good question. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. My favorite anime. Well, no, that's not an anime. Eon Flux is not an anime.
No.
I would say favorite anime. It's a movie called Witch Hunter Robin. That movie. How you say hypnotized me basically into the visual anime. I got attracted that way. Yeah,
it was good visually.
Yeah, because the visuals were incredible, especially on a large screen. It was like it's kind of like the Boondocks animation where the scenes were like really, bright and sunshine and all that stuff. But other than that, there is another one, but I can't think of the name of it. But the most recent one that I had been watching was the Naruto series from beginning to end. I'm going through Naruto Shippuden, and now I'm doing the Boruto series.
Do you like Boruto so far?
So far, yeah, I like Boruto.
A lot of people don't like it because it's not Naruto.
I call them people the OCD people. They want everything to be exact carbon copy.
Right,
the original. Ain't nothing. It's his son. He's not going to be a carbon copy. The characters are not a carbon copy. So just
that's what I'm
saying.
Like it's crazy. I was saying like, okay, what's another R&B singer?
R&B singer. Ooh, singer. I don't think I have a favorite R&B singer.
No.
I mean, I listen to a lot of Luther Vandross lately because I like to stay calm. But
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have a modern one that I like. My pop singer now, pop music and stuff is Beyonce.
We can call her R&B.
She's she's R&B pop.
Yeah, she's more pop.
Yeah, she's worldwide R&B pop.
That makes sense.
But R&B is Luther Vandross, and they're like American. Yeah, you can't go to Japan necessarily and pick up a Luther Vandross, but you go to a specialty store and you get it. All right, so yes, his YouTube family. Okay. You gotta say you love a lot on here. That's
because it's a family. It is a family away from family.
Well, Tyrone said financially, emotionally stable.
Yeah, yes. Tyrone is he has his times.
Or top 3 anime. Okay, top 3 for me. Like I said, the Naruto series, JOJO. I love JOJO.
Yes.
They're just the characters are attractive. They're anime, but the way that they are drawn it's very attractive. They're just attractive.
They are.
I don't care if they're gay or straight. It's just attractive characters.
I'm right. Like JoJo, for me, I've only got into anime in a couple years, like 2017, around there when I first started. My first anime was Dragon Ball Z, and I watched GT, and then I watched Super. But like JoJo, I've never seen anything like JoJo. Like JoJo is a unique, and it is in its own lane, right? You can't compare it to anything. You can't. It's just it does its own thing. And Iraqi, I love it. Like when I get to that point, I will get every single JoJo manga there is and just keep it for display because I just love it so much. I love JoJo. Yeah, toilet. Yeah. Put a whole toilet in for his grandpa. That's some work, bro. How hard is it to put a toilet in?
Yeah, very hard. You gotta take that pipe out in the ring. Yeah, that's hard.
Dragon Ball.
Did I watch Dragon Ball? Yes, I have watched Dragon Ball Z, not Super.
I won't recommend it.
The original. I watched the very first one.
Dragon Ball, and you watched
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I remember because I said
Mm-hmm.
that what's his name, the blue one or the one with the color. Like he must be the black dude in there.
Oh, you're talking about Piccolo?
Yeah, Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Yeah.
yeah. That was so interesting to me. Like as soon as these people first seen him, they instantly thought he was black, right?
Well,
And
I mean, compared to the rest of the cast.
right, compared to the rest of the cast, he's a green guy, and like I get it, but I was just like, like any colored person could be black. You know what I mean? Like green equals space nigga. Yeah, pretty much.
Tyrone, you're hilarious, really.
You're a funny dude, man. Porta potty. You rather use a porta potty? I don't know. I don't like porta potties.
No, I wouldn't use one.
I don't like porta potties. They're I don't know. Like they're useful when you're like obviously in like a concert or something.
Yeah, if you trapped somewhere, you gotta go.
Right. Yeah, of course.
If you ain't trapped somewhere, I'm scared to fly or a roach or something like.
Yeah, it's like it's on the ground. It could be stuff like. I just don't like.
Definitely not sitting. You're not sitting on it. You're just
like if you're gonna be hovering above the top. Like
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to.
No portable. No.
Yeah, it's Oh, that was That was Hey Billy, what's up, man? Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you, Billy.
Oh, damn.
In a porta potty?
That's gotta suck. Porta potty bomb. That sucks, bro. That would be the worst way to die. I would not want.
All the more reason not to use them, man.
Exactly. You don't know what's in them. Somebody could have shit out a bomb.
Why would they? Never mind.
Put a grenade up their ass and they'd be like,
fuck. A grenade would have blown their ass up before they had a chance to shit it out.
Well, if they still have the pin in it, right? They still have the pin.
They just stick
it up there,
okay.
You know, and then they poop and then like, okay.
You ever seen a grenade?
Yes, I've seen a grenade.
You have to pull the pin. Asshole is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you got the will. Let me stop. Let me stop. I don't want to go.
All right, I have a question for you guys. Why did you subscribe to Isaiah? Like, when you seen him, what made you a follower or a subscriber of him?
Yeah, I'll make an answer to that.
If they heard me.
Yeah, they heard you. Hey, Hillbilly. I'm good, man. We good. Feel pretty good, you know. Yeah, why did y'all subscribe? I want to know. I mean, I know I asked y'all this before, but your mom is fun and wise.
Thank you.
This is where I got it from. That's where I got it from. Yeah, I'm just a supportive person. Yeah, Tyrone really is a supportive person. He just likes supporting people. That's the same for me. Like, if I see somebody who's like struggling or not struggling, maybe it's just, doing, doing
bedtime stories. They like your bedtime stories.
My bedtime story? Yeah, y'all seem to like my bedtime stories. I don't really have like, I try to think of some, but I just don't have like a lot of stories. Like, honestly, I could make up stories, like random stories, like just random, like just out of nowhere. You're like, one day this boy was walking down the street. He tripped and he broke his neck. The end. Nobody ever told me about bedtime stories. Oh, Maggie. Well, I'll tell you bedtime stories every night. I got you. Well, it's kind of like daytime over there. She's in Hong Kong.
Oh, Maggie, you're in Hong Kong?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, konnichiwa. Wait, Hong Kong, China?
China, Hong Kong.
Oh, my bad. That was Japanese. Wrong language.
Either way.
How do you say?
I don't know Chinese,
bro.
I
don't know Chinese.
Yeah, Isaiah has potential. I just support him. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
I appreciate that.
Yes, you do have potential.
Thanks, Mom. I do what I can. Tell you one thing. So, okay, Tyrone. Yes, he is.
What
Thank
does
you.
that mean? I'll tell you one, Maggie.
It like smirk, like take it.
I don't know.
It's
Yes, he is smart. Yes, you are
very smart. Yeah, y'all. Hong Kong is pretty far from here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like I want to like live in Japan and like in Asia for like a good couple years, just to get away from America. Honestly, because like
Oh, she said Tosan. Oh, okay.
Tosan.
Tosan, Maggie.
E.
Thank you.
Tosan. Oh, I see. I need to learn Chinese
True,
too.
Terry. Thank you.
That's facts. Samuel, welcome.
Now I went through his older posts and I saw there's a lot to share. No,
Thank
that's
you,
a good
Tanya.
reason, Tanya. Thank you.
That means so much. That's like almost a tearjerker for me.
Thank you, Samuel Kim. Thank you.
That's like I love that. You know, and it's true. I am thirsting for more knowledge and just to understand stuff. And I just have stuff to tell people. You know, I have my opinions. I want to let you know my truth. This is how I feel. You don't have to feel the same way. I don't care if you feel the same way. That's your life, right? I'm just telling my truth. I'm just telling you what I feel, right? And all this and all at the same time doesn't mean I'm right. I'm not saying it's not. I'm right. I'm just saying that in this situation, this is what I do. This is how I feel.
Yes. All right. So yeah. So you said goofy and interactive with fans. Yes.
Yes, I try to be as interactive as possible.
Thank you, Hillbilly.
It's hard. I know it's gonna get hard when I get like 10 to 20 to like 100 people in here in the future. It's gonna be hard to like, interact with all of them, but I'm going to try my best because I really want to grab hold of that connection that we have already, and get and just like it's a bit because when somebody like starts talking to you through chat, somebody big, they start talking to you, and it's like, oh my god, they noticed me. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like
I don't know what you mean.
you don't, but for me, that's how it is when I'm like watching somebody else's live stream and they say my name. It's like, yo, what's up? Like it feels good, and I want to have that for everybody else. I want to.
Thank you, Terry. You said his rants.
My rants? Oh, I don't rant a lot. Actually, I do. I do.
He wants to share love and positive with everyone. I think we all want to pay it forward. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it.
I like that. Pay it forward. That's good.
Pay it forward, man. It's just positivity and love and open-mindedness and just understanding, man. Just if you understand the situation at every single angle as you possibly can. Like
Tanya, mom?
Yeah, she's a mom. Yeah.
Yes. All the mothers that are on here, especially the young lady that 13 hours of labor.
Yeah, Tanya.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so wrapped up in myself. I didn't even think. No, happy Mother's Day to everyone who's a mother.
Oh yeah, it's happy Mother's Day, guys. This is a day that people need to really appreciate their moms.
Well, it's not today.
Not today. It's tomorrow, but early. It's still. We're close. I think for Maggie, it's already the next day. She's already like.
Well, yeah, because if she's in Hong Kong, it's Sunday.
You do a lot. You do rant a lot. I guess I do rant a lot. I try not to, but if something really, if I feel it, I gotta talk about it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yes, and you do feel a lot.
I do feel. I have emotions, people. Okay. I do. Like, I'll be honest. Like my emotions are weird because like my mom, she's a unique breed. I'll say that. When it comes to like emotions and all this stuff. But I feel like that in itself is also, it can be a gift if you in a certain way. It would be like.
Yeah. So yeah, Maggie is one day ahead.
Oh, you are? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh no, she's one day. Okay, she's one. Okay. No, we didn't see that. Yeah. Same. Yeah. It's awesome playing mom.
Awesome.
Thank you. I think I was like, you know what? Let me just see if she wants to join. She's like, yeah, sure. You gotta go to work in the morning, so we got what time? 10:30. Then we'll go ahead. You can go ahead and go, and then we can talk. But yeah, it's.
So wait, I'm sorry. You said me get off at 10:30.
If you want to, you can stay if you want. Like it's up to you. It's up to you. Like okay.
It's your thing here, so
Hey, whenever you feel like you need to get some sleep, like
it's awesome. Okay, it's the same.
Yeah, I think it's just fun. Like honestly, it's just fun having. For me, it's fun having other people. Because when it's by myself, I gotta come up with topics. You know what I mean? When it's other people, I can kind of ride off the the vibe. Off the conversation. It's hard to make my own conversation.
Yeah, it's already 1 p.m. in Hong Kong.
Crazy, right?
Wow.
Tyrone.
Really, Tyrone?
Tyrone.
Said I'm gonna get you. You gotta find it first.
Wait over there.
Oh my goodness.
Tyrone he's a mess, man. But I love him all the same, bro. I'm single, so she's single. She's single, bro. Tyrone, she's single. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. And before I get off of here, just one other question. If I were to continue to do this with Isaiah, what videos would you most like to see with me and him? Reaction videos to anime or mom son dialogue type stuff? Or just put the idea out. If there was a mother and son video of me and him, what would you tune in to watch?
That's a good. That's a good one. Marlon, what's up, man? All right, Terry. Good night, bro. Yeah, go.
Thank you, Terry. Good night.
Anime reaction. Yeah, talk about anime. I think that'd be good for both of us because we both like anime. We could both watch like a new anime that's coming out.
Yes, thank you, Legend of Marlon. Thank you.
Yeah, Naruto, My Hero. You watched My Hero? You haven't watched My Hero. Right?
What is My Hero?
My Hero Academia. You haven't watched it.
I think I
showed you. I showed you.
I started to, but I was so bored with that. I just.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to really. There was nothing to me that kind of caught the whole. I just really.
Yeah, it's like there's the author, the one who made the manga. He's really into like superheroes in America.
He is, but he's using classical catch your eye boy candy. I mean, just with the girl's dress and stuff. Like his storylines are crap. So I really it didn't keep my attention. I'll put it that way.
All right, that's nothing wrong with that. Marlon, interaction review, mother son stuff. What is mother son stuff? Explain.
Yeah, I said mother and son stuff, like mother son dialogue, like stuff that may come up. You're 20 and I'm your mom, and you may be like, well, I don't think I need to do that. And I'm like, oh, you need to do that because that type of stuff.
That's actually a good idea. Talk about life video would be interesting. I mean, that would be like that'd be a cool, that'd be a cool thing. I mean,
life. Yeah.
Like maybe like there's like we can find like some topics. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Mother son dialogue. I guess that would be people like mother son dialogue apparently. Okay. All right. We'll I'll see if I can come up with the topic for it because we got to find something to talk about.
No, they talk about life.
Why what? Huh?
The job situation, but I don't know. Just the thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
But we'll talk about whatever you're comfortable with talking about. It's your show.
Rising Shield Hero. Oh, she's watching that actually.
You
watched Shield Hero?
Yes, Shield Hero was actually pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet, but she was telling me about it. So.
I like it. I like it. Very interesting storyline, very hypnotizing, like plot and everything. I mean, it's just, it is kind of, it hooks you because you really feel for the Shield hero and the stuff that's happening to him, and it's
Mhm.
kind of like you get angry with him for reacting in a certain kind of way, and
Yeah.
but you still keep watching it because it's like,
Mhm.
is he gonna come out on top or not? You know.
That's cool. Yeah, I might get into it. I mean, I know like the whole thing is well, people were. Is your mom single? Yeah, she's single. Mom, she's single. Tyrone just asked that. See, I told you he's a wild card, bro.
Well, you said he would do something like that.
Yeah, I said he was gonna do some. He's gonna do some random shit. No, we call the underdog. I always like underdog stories. Those are cool.
I'm sorry, are you still talking about the
Shield hero.
Shield?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's like more than an underdog. He's like they just set him up at the first.
They set him up for failure, but yeah, he still comes out somehow.
He's
trying.
where I'm at in the series. He's just going through the motions of surviving and making sure he survives the second wave or gets ready for the second wave. So.
Okay. Have you seen Vikings? I haven't watched Vikings. I know a lot of people talk about it though. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not too interested, to be honest, because I'm not like I do like mythology and stuff, but I don't know, just the whole idea of it.
I might watch it.
Yeah,
just to see if they're gonna show them in America. It was a Viking ship that landed in America. They probably will do something like that.
Might.
Because that's a whole mythology right there. Shield hero is the best one of all those damn shields.
I don't even know what that means, but all right. Cool.
Yes, Tyrone. He's better character, but you're right, Tyrone.
just yeah, smiling.
No, he is. He is because the rest of them are just shitty people.
Yeah, I might get into it. I love her mama because she's single.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you.
That show got me hooked.
Wait, is Maggie a woman?
Yeah, it's lady.
Wasn't that show? Oh yeah, yeah. It can get very addictive.
I think I got most of them down already. So yeah, the highest we got was like 7. I was like, okay. Samuel. That time I got. Oh my god, I forgot about that show. I need to watch it. What? The time I got reincarnated into a slime. You saw that?
No, I won't even click on it. Why would you even want to know?
I watched the first couple episodes and oh my god, I was like, yo, I kind of fucks with it. I like it.
No.
I like it. Like
out of all the things you would want to click on to watch, the time I got reincarnated as slime, that's like clicking on the one that says, what was the one about the dungeon? Is it wrong to hit on a girl in the dungeon?
Oh yeah. That one.
They could have named them animes. Anything else?
Japan. It's Japan. Okay. I heard that.
I'll watch the first episode. And then let me explain how I judge anime. If I see in the description of the anime that it's something that is attractive, I will watch the very first episode. If I am not impressed by the very first episode, I will not continue to watch it. It's dead.
I feel you. Okay. So you want to.
And there are very few animes that I can watch that first episode and go on to the second one.
Oh, okay. That's interesting because that I feel like is a lot of people do it.
Yes, Maggie. It is not easy to be a single mom. That's why I focus on my money. You know.
Oh, she loves her money.
Your money, yes.
I like that money. Definitely a challenge. Yeah. This game is good. My mom just basically always fake.
It's definitely a challenge being single. Yes, Tanya. Yes, Tanya, it is.
Oh yeah, she doesn't even refer to the dad as a dad. She just says a sperm donor. She's like, this guy is so below me that he's a sperm donor. I was like, damn, she's savage, bro. Shit.
Well, the shoe fits, you know. The shoe fits.
I was like, okay, man, Tanya, I see you. Damn, he must have been some real garbage then.
I wouldn't say I'm a single parent per se, although I'm a single person.
You're a single parent now, but
Isaiah was not raised by me. He was raised by his father. He was raised by me for the first 6 years of his life. After that, he was with his dad.
Yeah, I told y'all a story about that stuff. So that's kind of
But that did not free me from being his mother. There were still things I had to prepare for as his mother, like his college and insurance and stuff, even though he wasn't physically with me.
That's true. Yeah, he's just a donor. This most so-called kind of stuff.
Yeah, Tyrone. It can seem like that because the first 3 episodes, the animation was a bit less vibrant, I would say. And then as the series went on, you start seeing more vibrancy from the characters with the clothing and the attitude, and especially that JoJo attitude start coming out. Then
yeah, definitely the first that's why a lot of people that's why it upsets me when people be like, skip parts. You don't skip parts, okay? You never skip a JoJo part. If you want to get into JoJo, watch part 1 all the way to part 5 and 6 and 7, okay? Because you're not gonna understand the story if you don't watch the first parts. You gotta understand where JoJo came from. You know what I mean? This is so hard to get people to understand.
It is, because JoJo skips around from part to part so if you don't know the initial, then each new part that comes up, you won't be able to connect the dots, so to speak. You can, but it'll be very confusing. So you need to be there from the beginning, so you do the correct character mapping for the future parts.
It can definitely get confusing.
It gets so complex.
It is very.
You go from part 1 to part 6, and like, where did this guy come from?
Who's his? Wait, who's his mom? Who
was his dad again?
Part 4 for me was the most confusing. Part 4.
Well, they just sprung up the kids. They just sprung up.
Josuke just came out of nowhere.
Nowhere. There was some woman on the side.
Who the fuck is? Wait, Joseph was hitting on this other. What?
Technically does the most of the so-called parent stuff. Samuel, parent stuff. Meaning like the financial stuff. Yes, I paid child support and kept track of him as best as I could. Tyrone, she raised 4 of you. You better have a gift for her tomorrow.
Right, you better be like, Mom, I love you. Okay, you raised 4 of us by yourself, bro. That's when I see parents raising multiple children by themselves,
that's not me.
That's heroes.
I learned from the first one.
They're heroes, bro.
I will not have multiple children with no dad. That's if you didn't learn from the first baby, something wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Okay, so Maggie, yes, every mom is awesome. I left the son's donor when I was 2 months pregnant. That's when I kind of left his father. I was 3 months along, and when our relationship broke up. Yeah.
So he's 16. I didn't know he was 16. I thought he was still a little kid. Okay. Wow.
He old enough to get a job, Tanya. Get that worker's permit at 14, don't they?
I think. I thought it was 16. Maybe it depends on what.
14 in California. I don't know what state Tanya's in.
She's in Hawaii.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's 14. When they introduce Harmon, that's when it gets great. Yes, Tyrone.
Harmon was dope.
When they explain the Harmon, yes.
I was that was dope. Yes. Yeah. Jonathan came in.
Yes, Maggie, yes. Childhood's the most difficult part because they're completely dependent on you, and they cannot go out and get a job of their own to bring in some money to the house. So yes, that is the most difficult part.
Time goes quickly. Time does go by quickly.
Oh yes, Samuel. I'm going to check out My Hero Academia. I'm gonna watch that first episode and try to have an open mind.
I think I should show you. We could react to that together.
Tyrone got a stepson?
No, he doesn't have a stepson. He's talking about Tanya's son, okay? Because he be hitting on Tanya for something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I think didn't you say he hits on a lot of people?
Yes, he does. Okay. Or he hits on at least a good 2 girls. Tyrone, okay. Tanya, and it's that's his thing. I don't get upset.
No judgment, Tyrone.
You can do your thing. You can.
Yes, Maggie. Yes, that is the most important stage. The first 5 years of a child's life is the most important stage of their life because that personality is their personality for the rest of their life, meaning their temperament.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have a great temperament as a child, they'll have a great temperament as an adult.
True. Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I mean, it's dope. I mean, I'll show you some. We gotta show you some fight scenes in My Hero Academia because I think they're really. Because I don't know. I just love the fight scenes.
I mean, anybody can be attracted to fight scenes. My
Sure.
thing is, does the story itself and the way that the anime is drawn, is that attractive? Can that keep my attention to where I want to know what's coming up on the following episode? If it doesn't keep my attention, I'm not going to go to that second episode because I'm not interested. I'm just forcing myself to watch something that I'm falling asleep to.
That's true. That's very true. I personally, I don't remember the first episode of My Hero Academia because it's been so long, but I think for me, like, My Hero Academia is so beautiful. Like the story behind it and the story of Midoriya growing up and trying to become a hero, and
I
it's so
haven't seen
good.
it, so when I look at it, I'll look at it.
Definitely.
Sorry to hear about your parents being divorced, Tyrone. That is hard. Divorce is a difficult thing. My son went through that, and
it's not fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, trying to deal with two parents in the opposite side of the world or some shit. Like, are you trying to have like joint? This stuff isn't fun. Like trying to understand because you're confused. It's like you're young and you're like, wait, why is mom and dad not together? So watching anime for a while. My Hero. Oh yeah, My Hero. I think it's a good segue for a lot of new anime watchers. My Hero Academia is because it's kind of like Marvel. It reminds me of Marvel because he really loves Marvel.
My Hero Academia reminds you of Marvel?
It reminds me of like, yeah, kind of. I mean, because it's like a hero. It's like a hero, like Super Spider-Man.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't see the connection, but okay.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's kind of like because the author, he was like, I really love like Marvel, Spider-Man, and all this stuff, superheroes in America. He like, I want to incorporate that into My Hero Academia. That's what he did.
Oh, you're attracted to the author?
No, I'm attracted to the story and
the author. The author said that he likes. He was attracted to Marvel, yeah, right. But that doesn't mean that the actual show is like.
Yeah, it's not like Marvel. It's just like he gets. I don't know. It's just like the vibe of it is different from regular.
Oh, Tanya, you said your nephew came to live with you. Yes, yeah. So, yeah. Either way, if you have a child, more than one child living with you, and you're their sole financial supporter, that is a difficult thing. Hopefully, your sibling is providing you with proper child support.
Right. That nephew better be bringing in something. You watch Cowboy Bebop?
Who?
Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, I did watch Cowboy. I like Cowboy Bebop.
I haven't really got into it. Like, I want to, but it's so old, and I'm like.
Tyrone love all the legends.
Yeah, he does. Trigun. I haven't watched Trigun. I never got into it.
Who?
Trigun. It's an anime. You can watch this go down. Look, man. I'm just trying to understand why this guy thinks that Gajeel is why he thinks that the Super Dragon Ball Super Vegeta is worse than Gajeel.
I really, I don't really care, son.
I know.
I'm not really into Dragon Ball like that,
I'm just, it's just funny for me personally. Like, if y'all watch anime, y'all watch Dragon Ball and Fairy Tail, you know what I'm talking about. Like, for me personally, Gajeel is a better Vegeta than Vegeta was in Dragon Ball Super. Right? Because Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z was great. I love Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. He was dope. Okay? Because he was just.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah. Like I said, I only did.
You have to watch
the first thing. I'm not going past that. So. I mean, I might, but no.
Z is really good. I like superhero stuff.
Yes. Legend of Marlin. I did stop also back in the day when the Twilight series was out and all that. I mean, I was reading the books, and I was very addicted to reading the books and then going to watch the movie to see. So yeah, I did take a break from anime for that period of time as that series was coming out. You know, so yeah, I feel you on that.
Thanks.
You watch the OG anime? Yes, I do watch OG anime. There's a one called Akira, like my name, but it's a male name, Akira, Akira. Yeah,
Oh,
Akira.
that's an OG.
Yeah,
they're making
that anime was crazy. So.
they're making a real life movie.
Ugh, I hope not.
Long, but I think a lot of people are like, "Yo, I think it's actually going pretty good," because some of the actors for it are like, they're like,
"Oh yeah, Bleach." I forgot that.
Oh,
I
Bleach, yeah.
really liked Bleach.
A lot of people.
I really like Bleach. I don't like that real life stuff though. I don't know what
the live action stuff.
I don't know what that was.
We'll
it's
see.
better as an anime. You know, I'm not ready to see blonde Asians yet. I don't feel it.
Do you see like Akira could be a good live action? Because I don't think Akira is like a.
I think Akira would be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not live action, not the way they shoot live action as of right now, but Akira itself would be a good movie with the correct kind of director and things like that. But
maybe
it's like putting it into a Cannes theater or something, or
that's true. I mean, it's a way to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people love Akira, and it's like, fuck, let's make a live action, see what happens. Yu Hakusho, I haven't watched that.
Yeah. Oh, and old school for me, my very first anime was Voltron. If that counted, I grew up with that.
That's technically that's anime.
Voltron was the bomb. I hated Power Rangers. I felt it was a ripoff of them. But apparently, Power Rangers existed before Voltron.
Oh yeah.
Voltron came out in America before Power Rangers did. So
Power Rangers is an OG.
I couldn't stand Power Rangers. I just
the ninja. There's a ninja version where the guy, one of the most popular guys on that show, he died recently, like yesterday or a couple days ago, and everybody was going crazy. Because that's like.
I mean, they had a solid fan base. I mean, it's huge. The fan base was huge, but I couldn't get into it. It's like I liken that to what they now call these live action anime movies. It's the same quality of stuff. I'm just not attracted.
True.
I'm just not attracted to it.
They really. I mean, for me, like I haven't really gotten into like Power Rangers that much because I really didn't watch it all that. But my favorite one was definitely like the ninja one. I love the ninja one. It was dope. They changed it a lot. They had like different versions of Power Rangers. They had like the more.
Okay. Thank you, Samuel. I'll check out Trigun.
Trigun, yeah.
I'll watch the first episode of that and see if I like it or not.
Soul Eater. You tried to watch that?
That sound familiar.
I tried to watch it honestly the first couple episodes, but I just couldn't get into it personally. Like it's.
Yes, Tyrone. That's true.
Yeah. Let me see. Super Sentai.
Yeah, Tyrone should see that one movie. The guy, the black dude with telekinesis. Remember?
I feel like I know what you're talking about. He was trying to tell me that last time. You can't remember the name.
We just couldn't think of the name of the movie. Yeah. He had the hoodie on and he was just moving stuff with his hands. Like, remember?
Yeah,
he had to fight the gang members.
I think it's on Netflix.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, okay. I look for it. It's not on there.
Okay.
What was that? Dragon Ball too long. Yes, Dragon Ball is extremely long.
The first one, yeah, definitely long.
No.
Super Sentai.
That's why I didn't go to the second one. If you gotta go through all that just to get to first.
I feel like my friend told me when I first Ninja Storm, that's what it was. The first one, my friend was like, you don't really need to watch Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball Z kind of is a good segue into getting used to the characters. If you want. K Reacts, what's up, bro? Hey.
Why'd you move it down?
I didn't. You have to approve it.
Oh.
Sometimes like the YouTube thinks that it's like an appropriate comment, so like it stays like, do you want to show this to the people? Like
Tyrone, you said Bosch is funny.
Yeah, I don't. I think he was talking about Trigun or something like that.
Oh, okay.
You see Animal Power.
Oh yeah, another real funny one was Space Dandy.
Space Dandy.
I would just watch that for pure entertainment. Space Dandy was very entertaining. If I didn't have nothing else to put on, and I really wasn't watching it for like a serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Space Dandy is hilarious. It's ridiculously hilarious. He has this whole thing. He takes this girl to the prom and he makes a song about her booty. It's crazy.
That's funny.
It was funny though. It was real funny.
A friend said he wants to ask you a question, but he has to come into the chat to ask you. So
What
I'm
does
like,
that mean?
he said he wants to ask you a question.
Can we see the chat?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
I'm saying he has to come into the live stream.
Come into the live stream.
I told him, I was like, if you want to ask her, you better come in, bro.
Oh yeah, did you watch Soul Eater? I think we seen Soul Eater or something. We started it, but then we didn't really.
Yeah, I think Lo was doing like the random anime.
Yeah,
and then we saw Soul Eater.
It was but I don't think we actually got into it.
Yeah.
Samuel, I have to revisit Soul Eater. I can't remember if I watched it or not. If I watched it and I didn't remember it, then I probably will not be watching it again.
Right? Like, damn. Yeah. I mean, it's not good at all.
Did you see it?
No. I was saying like, if you didn't come back, check out Yu Yu Hakusho. I honestly, a lot of people are like, Yu Yu Hakusho is the must watch. I was like,
What's Super Sentai? Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was like
You're right, Tyrone. 1975 Power Rangers Super Sentai.
Takes me back. Avengers Endgame. Yeah, Avengers was so good, bro. Avengers was so good.
Didn't we see Yu Yu Hakusho? That's on there.
It's not on Netflix, no.
No, I mean it's on.
It's on that website. Oh, it's on Verve? Yeah.
It's on there.
Yeah, you can watch it. I mean, I haven't watched it. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Yo, Yu Yu Hakusho is like the GOAT." I have to watch it because I don't know anything. I just know that Yusuke he just wants all the smoke. He just wants to fight everybody. I don't know. That's all I know.
I'll have to check out Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, I don't think I've been attracted to watch the first series based on what the introductory story is.
I love you 3000. I love you 3000. It's really good.
Yeah, they were talking about that at the job.
It's good.
And I don't want to spoil it, but
no, it's good.
They all upset by how it ended. I was like, don't sell
nobody. Don't spoil
anything.
It was a sad ending.
Yeah,
like,
and then it's like we wanted our money back. I was like, well, don't tell the whole story how the end game ended because we haven't seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bleach is too long for me to watch. I can't because I could. I couldn't. I don't have like that longevity type anime in me to like sit down.
That's the whole reason that I watch it. If I can't watch an anime from very first episode to the time they go off the air, it ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it to me. If I don't want to buy the DVD after it, I ain't watching it.
I guess Bleach was like that.
Yes, Bleach was definitely like that for me.
Okay, if you say that Bleach and Yu Yu Hakusho is similar, I guess you'll definitely like it.
Took a message.
Yeah. Kenshin, you watch Kenshin? You know what that is? Rurouni Kenshin. It's an OG. It's like an old one. I haven't watched it, but it's a very popular anime. It's well, it's not popular. It's more like it's a lot of people don't.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin. He's like a. You have to just watch it. I haven't tried to like get into it, but I know. Push 2009. What's that? I don't know what that is. No idea. It's on Netflix.
Oh, you found the movie with the telekinetic guy.
Push 2009. Is that what it's called?
His name Push.
I don't know.
We have to check it. Okay, Tyrone, thank you. Yeah, watch that. That's a good one. Well, I like it.
He probably already watched it.
Already watched it.
You're like, yeah.
Name like Black Death. He probably looking up all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. If there's no more questions for me, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Swore never to kill again. He gets tested throughout.
Oh, and Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay. Oh, Kenshin.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. If that's all the questions y'all got, she wants to go ahead and get to sleep. Where's Jack? Jack.
In the cupboard on the floor.
Hey, buddy. They love Dak. Him
No,
and Maria.
Tyrone said he was talking about Ramona.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good night, Tanya. It was nice meeting you too. Again, happy Mother's Day.
Good night, happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Have a good night, Kiri. Is it Key Reacts?
Yeah, Key Reacts.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. And good night.
Cheers. All right, you go ahead and go. I'll talk to these people some more.
You know, there you go.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's up to you. I'm still gonna be sitting here and talk to him for a little bit.
Let me take my chips.
All right.
Last one.
All right, Mom.
Good night.
I mean, you're like right there, but still.
Yeah, well, move the camera.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want my PJs.
There you go. Hey, Jack. Hey, buddy.
And please don't take too long. I have to get working like.
I know. They said you like horror movies?
Huh?
You like horror movies?
I don't watch horror no more.
You don't watch horror? Okay. You don't watch horror? Yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoyed Mama Wise. She's loving my life, you know, for what's that? You know, my mom. She's my mom. She's me mom. Me mama. Me mom. Yeah, she's not a horror fan. I personally don't mind watching horror movies, depending on the movie. If it doesn't have dolls in it and things that move that's not supposed to move, then I'll watch it. Like I'm not watching Annabelle. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, because fuck that. Fuck Annabelle. I'm not watching Poltergeist. I'm not watching what's the other one? There's another one with a Freddy. No, I watched Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Jason.
I like Jason. I actually like Jason. I'll watch clowns because I'm not really scared of clowns, but like it is just it is just it is scary, bro. It is scary. They're having a second one that's coming out. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Like I'm not watching Chucky. Fuck Chucky. Fuck Chucky, bro. I'm not even gonna. No. Okay. No. No. It's just not happening, bro. I'm not watching Chucky. I'm not watching Annabelle. I'm not watching anything dealing with dolls. I'm not watching it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just not. I'm no. You saw Annabelle during the day. That's funny. Hey, that's the way to do it, you know. Yeah, fuck Annabelle. Annabelle is the worst. Annabelle is the real doll, though. That's what's interesting. It's actually a legit doll that was cursed or had a spell put on her or some shit, and it was terrorizing people. And I was like, yo, that's scary, bro. Yeah, man. I'm icy. I'm clean. I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm mean. I'm icy. I'm clean. Let me stop. I'm a bad motherfucker. I can't stop. Yeah, they put her in a glass case and stuff. I was like, that's wild, bro. Like that thing legit had to be locked away so it wouldn't terrorize people. Like that's. I'm icy. I'm clean. Oh, I am. Oh, I am. If y'all want to start talking, y'all want to start getting attacking me because you think I'm wrong. It's literally in a museum. It is so. Is I haven't watched The Exorcist. I haven't watched that. I swear to God, if you slide, I'm sliding your ass. I never really watched. I don't think I watched all of Exorcist. I'm not really interested because that has a doll in it. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm icy. I'm clean. I'm a bad motherfucker. Leviosa. There were so many people coming, right? I was like, that's more people than usual. Like, oh, okay. People coming in, you know. Oh, like, that's dope, man. I heard a dude made fun of the Annabelle doll and got into a wreck after leaving the museum. Shit. See, that's you don't play with magic, bro. You don't play with that shit, bro. You just don't. You just don't play, bro. Like if something is known to be a cursed doll. Yes, that's what Annabelle is. She is a cursed doll that um will literally terrorize people if you talk shit about it. This guy, like Tyrone said, if you make fun of the Annabelle doll, something will happen to you. Okay, you're not gonna see a real spirit. Hey, spirits are cool. You know, as long as they're not malevolent spirits, I'm cool with them. You know, no, we don't play that, right? For real, Marlon, it's true. Like, that cursed doll, all that, nah, bro. Robert the doll. I never heard of that one. I'm curious, actually. I'm legit curious. Let me see. Robert the doll. Is it a new one? Did they just discover this or what? Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That one is legit. Like, I believe that one was legit haunted. Like, even looking at the picture gives me chills. Like, honestly. Fuck. Oh my god, what? Oh my goodness. Fuck. Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is I looked up the picture. I looked at the picture and everything my body just went crazy. I was like, oh fuck. Oh no. Okay. Oh okay. Nope. It doesn't happen when I look at Annabelle. When I look at Robert though, nope. I'm not fucking with it. All right. I'm not fucking with it. I looked at the picture and I got chills. No. Nope. Nope. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm my eyes instantly started crying. I started crying. Okay. had a piano inside another room and was playing by itself. Oh, that was years ago. Oh, okay. So it's been like for that a long time, right? So Robert has been around for a while. Mm-mm. That's crazy. Never you had that, Mom? Like you just like look at something and you just everything about your body is just rejecting it. Like that's me with Robert the doll. Have you heard Robert the doll?
Robert the doll?
Yeah.
No.
It's like this priest apparently, it was like a long time ago. This priest apparently took it out of the home or out of this like church or something, and like I guess he got into an accident, and like ever since then, like it's been like legit cursed or something, and now it's in like a glass box, kind of like the Annabelle doll, and like
Why would it get cursed if he's in a car accident?
I don't know, maybe it was cursed before. I don't know. I don't know what the story is. I can't even. I don't. Even, I can't. I'm scared to even look at the Google images. I looked at the. I just looked it up. I looked at the picture, and my whole body just rejected everything about it. It was just like I was legit crying.
It was only one time I got like that when I was little, and I watched that movie It.
Oh yeah,
The clown was in the sewer. That shit scared the shit out of me.
It is. They having a second chapter because they got finished already. I was like, yo, I actually want to watch that. I don't mind it because I'm not scared of clowns though. That's the thing. If I was scared of
I
clowns,
wasn't either, but it was the way that they did the makeup to where it
oh,
wasn't
yeah,
clown
it was
eyes.
scary.
Yeah, it was not clown eyes. They were like demonic eyes.
Mhm.
He looked like a clown.
Yeah, but
But
something else was there. Something. It was something else. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move topics because that shit. No. Okay. Fuck. I never had that in my life. That scared me, bro. All right. All right. All right. So, okay. What else we gonna talk about? Let's move away from. That's why I don't like dolls. That's why I always thought it was weird that I just had this weird dislike for dolls. That's why. 'Cause shit like that can happen. Okay. What else we got? Uh, seriously, man. And people love dolls for some fucking reason. All right. Let's do some philosophy. Let's do a philosophy story before we go to bed. All right, people. Let's story time. Let's move on. Okay. So let's see. Story time. Let's do some philosophy. Let's see where are we at. Okay, so So this one is about a French philosopher in Holland, Rene Descartes moved to the land of milk and windmills to do his work without distractions, whatever that means. Amsterdam is a nice city, but I can't get any work done with all this noise. True. That's very true. Much better. I hear in the peace and quiet of the Dutch countryside. Gotta love the Dutch people. His book, The World, is the world. Oh, I love Dio. He's an asshole, but I love him. Is the world okay? We'll show how his new philosophy can explain all the phenomena of nature. Most thinkers at the time took their lead from the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. They believed that natural bodies are composed of matter and form. Okay, matter is the physical stuff of any body. Forms are more like souls. They are active spiritual powers that explain why things look and behave as they do. Actually, oh yeah, Maggie is Dutch. I forgot about that. I have this channel. I want you, while y'all are here, I want you guys to check this channel out. So it's called something of pursuit, or pursuit of something. I'm not mistaken. Pursuit of wonder. Okay, pursuit of wonder. All right. So pursuit of wonder. I want you guys to go and subscribe to this guy, because this channel is amazing. I love it. I love everything about this channel. Okay, it's just dope. Okay. Existentialism. Let's do this one.
Now more than ever, we are exposed to a plethora of ideas, methods, and suggestions about life. The internet has made it so
Subscribe to it. Subscribe. Pursuit of wonder.
We can consume and or share a seemingly unending amount of content on the topic of living most effectively. However, simultaneously, this access to information has also allowed the consumer to realize just how conflicting most ideas are.
You're welcome.
In the West, over the last several decades or so, not only has the popularity of traditional religion reduced as a result, but for many, the increasing access to information has revealed that the world is basically without any discernible truth, and most ideas about how to live are inconclusive and unreliable. It is fair to speculate that this could perhaps be a major contributing factor to the modern world's increasing levels of anxiety, cynicism, and disillusion. It's as if we live in a constant debate over what is true and good, and every time we're about to come to a decision, someone says something new or different and starts the whole debate over. Dealing with and choosing between conflicting ideas.
That's so true. Like, every time we get close to a solution, somebody else comes out of nowhere with some random idea or something, just to throw everything up in the air. It's like, oh, well, I guess we were wrong. Let's try this again. It's like, okay, we can't get a legit answer because everybody has. It's crazy, bro. I love it. I don't love that, but I love the channel. And when you think about it, it's crazy because we're learning, right? We as the generations are learning more stuff, right? We are trying to we're getting information is being constantly thrown at us, right? On our phones, on our technology, all the time, right? And we have too much information at our fingertips. So we get depressed, or we get this feeling of cynicism, like he said. We have answers for almost everything, right? The basic answers for almost everything at our fingertips. So like religion is kind of going away because it's we know how all the religions are, and we can kind of like see like, well, there's a lot of plot holes in this. There's a lot of plot holes in this religion and this religion and this religion. There's too many answers, too many questions, and there's just too much. It's just too much to try to think that there's only going to be one truth or one answer. And oh god, it's just hard, bro, and it's hard to try to. For me, it's hard to try to like be like straightforward with everything that to say that everything that I believe in, because there's always something new that's going to challenge my belief, always, right? So that's why I feel like I want to try in the future with my channel. I want to try to go to different places and try to learn and try to learn new things, learn new ideas, new just different stuff, so I can just get a basic base of everything that humanity has to offer in the basic sense. Not get too deep, but at the same time, to understand how they think and how they feel about certain things. And yeah, so and I want to take y'all with me in the future. I'm definitely doing that. I'm going to different countries. I'm going to different cities. I'm going. We're learning, people. We want knowledge. That's all we want. That's what all I want. Personally, and and I have the open mind to accept things as how they are. What I see, that's what I see, and that's that. That didn't make any sense, but you get the point. Okay. Yeah, I really want to try to learn. I honestly, I would love to go and live in Japan for a little bit. Live in different countries for a little bit. Just to get the culture. Just to understand the culture. I think that'd be dope, and I think y'all enjoy it because y'all would be there with me. Y'all would see everything that I see. Not physically, but y'all be there. Through video and stuff, and I want that'll be it's gonna be dope. Like I'm already excited because I love the thought of travel. I love the thought of exploring. You know, to explore what is out there and to see what the world has to offer you. I think that's the true nature of what it means to be human. Personally, in my opinion, that's what I believe. And like you try to understand. Don't try to don't stay in the same mentality. Don't stay in the same area. Like you should try to go different places. See different things. You know, it'll change the way you view life. Like honestly, goals, man, goals, goals. Let's go. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's finish this.
Ideas of how to live has always been an issue for the individual. But in the modern world, where conflicting ideas are constantly smacking us in the face, now more than ever, we can often find ourselves failing in our attempt to find footing in this reality. For every time a new idea renders our previously withheld ideas wrong or inferior, we lose a little hope in trusting any ideas at all. No religion, philosophy, science, government, parent, teacher, or self-help advice can seemingly piece together any truth or answer to life that will rid us of our uncertainty or hardship. Perhaps then, it is not a truth or answer that we must seek to remove life's uncertainty and hardship. Rather, it is a template of wisdom that we must experience life's uncertainty and hardship through. In an attempt to find this, we will look to the movement of existentialism, a movement that started in the West during the 19th century at the onset of a decreasing popularity in traditional religions. Specifically, we will look to one of the most renowned existential thinkers, Jean-Paul Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre was born in 1905 in Paris, France, and is considered to be one of the main popularizers of existential thinking. He wrote numerous books that define much of what existentialism is based on, most popularly Being and Nothingness, which describes the crux of existential thought. For Sartre and the existentialist, life has no fundamental meaning or truth beyond what is created by our decisions and actions within it. The core of existential thought can be summarized with the notion that, as humans, our existence precedes our essence. In other words, we have no predetermined purpose, and consequently, there is no specific way to live. Rather, both purpose and a way to live comes only from living life and making choices within it. And for Sartre and the
That's crazy.
existentialist, we are free to choose what.
That's an interesting way to think about it. Like, how?
That's what it means to exist.
Like, if that, because it's just like that would make sense, because technically, if we're going from a basic, like I always go back down to scientific for some reason. It's just easier for me, like I said before. But like, basically, like, we came from the earth, right? We were basically like, we evolved, or if we did, however we did, we came to be this, right, through genetics and all this stuff. And like, I find it hard to believe that we were just made somewhere in space and just plopped here on Earth, unless aliens did it. When I wouldn't be surprised. But like, if you leave aliens out of the picture, let's leave aliens out of the picture, right? Let's just do just basic us, right? We were here on this planet. We evolved, or we had a pseudo human, and then that pseudo human had a pseudo human. You get the point, right? And it's like, well, technically, we are human. I mean, we are fuck, I can't talk. We are animals, right? In a basic sense, because we're mammals. I mean, that's what we are. We're mammals. And like, you can't be like, oh, a dog has a purpose in life, because a dog really doesn't have a purpose in life. A dog, well, I mean, if you want to count helping the humans out, but that's because we gave it that purpose. We didn't create the dog. We didn't create dogs. Well, we didn't create the wolves that the dogs come from, but we did create, like, the cross genetical. You get that. Like, I'm talking about the basic. Like, we didn't make wolves. We didn't make iguanas. We didn't make monkeys and shit. We didn't make that. We don't know. They don't have a purpose in life. They don't have some grand purpose. All they do is just eat, sleep, and, like, that's pretty much it, right? And mate. And mate. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to, like, oh, did somebody from the heavens say that animals have a purpose? You know what I mean? Like animals, the thing that animals do naturally is what they're supposed to do naturally. Help the earth be the earth. You know what I mean? Like, it's a cycle. They eat, they shit, and the shit goes into the ground. It fertilizes the plants grow. Then somebody eats the plant, and it's a natural cycle that goes on. And I heard somewhere that somebody said that the human is basically the same way. The way we're treating the earth and stuff, like, that's nature doing that to itself. Because if we came from nature, then it's natural. You know what I mean? Like, it's a natural thing that we do.
Natural instinct, yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's a natural thing. It's like, it's something that, like, just, it's nature. Like I said, it's nature doing the things the things that we are doing to Earth, that people are upset at, like global warming and all that stuff like that. Probably is just, maybe that's just how the lifetime of a Earth or a planet is just supposed to be. I don't know. We don't know, like, how we don't know how it's supposed to. We don't know how it is.
That's true. We don't.
We don't know how the Earth is supposed to live. We don't know how the Earth is supposed to be. Living, or supposed to be, like, because technically, like, the Earth is a living thing. You know what I mean? It's literally living. If you want to be specific about it, Earth, it literally birthed us. It birthed plants. It birthed the animals. So, like, why isn't the Earth considered a living thing? You know, like that's
Yeah, it's considered a living thing to some people.
to some people, right? Not to all people though. Not to the people that take the time to destroy the Earth and put concrete and metal and stuff into the Earth and use the gases and stuff to destroy the ozone layer. You know, like obviously they don't think the Earth is a living thing because for them, they think the living thing is supposed to look like us. You know, and it's not the case. Obviously, like a plant is a living thing. It doesn't look like us. You know, it has a different way of living. You know, I mean, an octopus doesn't look like us. It's still a living thing. Why isn't the Earth a living thing? You know, like you know what I mean?
It's just a way of negating responsibility.
Exactly. It's crazy. I didn't see that. What was the chat talking about? A visit. Yeah, we gotta go to Hong Kong. I think that'll be fun. Wolves have a purpose. What's the purpose, of a wolf? I mean, I get it, but like, wolves are very important. But that's only in like the stories and stuff. Like,
No, they're important in nature.
yeah, every animal is important in nature.
So they're important to human beings. Need to see what they do in order to learn.
Okay. I show you Hong Kong. I'm sorry, that sounded racist. I didn't want to sound racist. It was just funny to talk about that. Okay. Had too many boyfriends. I feel it.
Who was that?
Maggie. All the right with Annabelle. Moving on, let's go back to existentialism. It's basically like, okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Let's just finish this video real quick.
We do. In a way, it's as if we are all given a slab of clay at birth, and it is up to us to decide what we mold it into. However, Sartre points out that as we grow older, we become more and more influenced by those around us, and we second guess what we have started molding and begin to copy what others have already made, in an attempt to ensure that we are making something good or right. However, for Sartre, there is no right or wrong way to mold the clay. Rather, there are endless ways, all equally absurd, all equally meaningless, and all equally worthy of molding to the individual molding it. This freedom to mold life any way we wish, coupled with a deep desire for wanting to mold it as best we possibly can, is what brings on such high levels of anxiety in life. Man is condemned to be free, because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does, Sartre writes. In other words, we lack any ability to know if our choices are good or bad or right or wrong, because for whatever reason, our human condition does not permit us to. We can never really know if what we choose to make of our life is what's best for us, nor can anyone else know. Yet we still must live our life and make decisions within it. This premise is revealed very clearly under the spotlight of the internet, where the widespread access to information reveals very little beyond contradiction. We are now in an age where we find ourselves with seemingly endless information and potential solutions to dealing with life, yet increasing anxieties, depressions, and confusions. Existentialism would suggest that this is because there are no timeless, definitive answers to human life that apply to everyone. We can't make any choice knowing for sure.
Okay, I figured it out. I think it's because we know it's like the burden of knowledge. You know, I mean, kind of like how Thanos was in Infinity War. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. Knowledge is not like, isn't, when you know too much, it starts to become like a weight because you know so much. And then like it becomes, since you know so much, you already have this certain mentality about, okay, say like let's take a basic teenager for example, right? They grew up, they already know like the most of the stuff that's going on in the world because they're on internet, they're on Twitter, they're on Google and stuff, and they already know what's going on in the world. They know that the ozone layer is going bad. They know about how the world is going and shit. They know that, and they're only in like high school, right? They're only in middle school, and I think subconsciously people start to think like, well, what's the use? Like, because it feels like the world is going to shit anyway. Why should I, try anymore. Like that's how
but this again, existentialism from what he just said there, if that's the case, that's a choice. That's
it
always
is.
perception.
It is, yeah.
Right? Just because you think the ozone is diminishing, when you actually look into it, you realize, okay, the Earth has always had two holes in it, south and north poles,
Mm-hmm.
the equator. So it's
Right.
natural for the Earth to have holes in the ozone layer.
Right, that's true.
What's not natural is where the holes are located outside of those two locations.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you shouldn't concern yourself. And if you do, you should only be concerned about lowering those things that weaken the ozone layer in your city,
Right.
your area. And if you're not willing to take the proper action to do it, shut up. Stop complaining about it.
Right. But I also think that that's true. That's very true. It's like we're in a weird time now, like where, like I said, the knowledge is so we are aware of a lot of things that's going on, and even though we can do our part, that doesn't
We want
change.
everybody else to do the work.
No, it's maybe for some people, but like I'm saying for like let's say for most of the people, they think that even though they do it, like it still doesn't. It's not like it's going to change in one day. You know what I mean? Like I think it's it's hard to describe how they feel. You know what I mean? Like because man, I don't know
That's
how
why
to.
you're not supposed to make choices according to your feelings.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but even then, it's like you know, I don't know. It's just complicated to kind of because I don't know. I just feel bad for the people that's being born now, and growing up. Like Maya's case. She's growing up. And like it's not even like I can go to a high school now. I can look at most of the kids there and tell that a good 90% of them look a little depressed. You know what I mean? Like it's just a thing now. Like
It'll always be a thing.
yeah, I think it'll continue to be like that because technology is just going to keep getting more and more immersed.
It's not. Well, I don't know about technology. I think it's more people don't feel validated. People don't feel like their voice is being heard. They don't feel in control of their lives. Someone don't feel that they have a say. They don't feel valid. Then yeah, they get depressed because they get angry about it. And all depression is some kind of past hurt or trauma that ain't been dealt with.
Right. But what if that person just had like a basic perfect life and they're still depressed?
What's a perfect life?
Not perfect, but like they didn't have to deal with like trauma as a kid, and they just kind of grew up. Grew up pretty well off.
Trauma
right?
Could be anything. Trauma could be anything.
Like what?
It's not always violence or something like that. It depends on the person.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like like we're just in a weird space. Like it's hard to like how do you stop something like that much that much nihilism, or I guess I wouldn't call it nihilism, but like it's to the point where there's just a lot of people just feel like there's just no use anymore because
You can only stop that in yourself. You can't stop it in everyone else.
That's true.
It's a perception. Like if everybody believed California was going to fall off in the ocean, and you got a choice to say, okay, either I agree with them and I'm going to take the necessary steps, or I don't agree with them and I'm going to continue to live my life. It's a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all it is. Everything's perception. Truth versus
I don't know. It's so.
fiction.
it's so nuanced, and it's you can't even, because like you can't really talk about it, because it's not like we don't know the truth behind it, because we don't know the reason. We don't know.
What people do with the truth anyway. Like I said,
Right, we don't
you
know.
can tell somebody exactly what's going on, and
They
9
wouldn't believe
times
you.
out of 10,
They probably wouldn't believe
it wouldn't
you.
make
Yeah.
a difference anyway, because they're not really trying to do no work. They don't want to take responsibility for nothing. They just want to know if they're going to be asked to take responsibility and where it is, so they can avoid the shit. People actually don't want
Maybe.
to take control of their life. That's why technology is so big. Because you don't have to have a real conversation anymore. You can get online and just talk to a screen. You don't have to have a real relationship anymore. You can create a girlfriend and boyfriend in virtual reality. People fucking lazy, man.
That I agree.
So I said, I don't let shit like that get to me. If you believe that the world is lacking something, either you are the answer to that lack, or you are contributing to it. You're part of the problem. Either way, I don't want to hear about it.
No, man. It's complicated. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to even try to understand, because there's nothing to understand.
You're not going to understand because you don't know who you are yet. There's nothing for you to take a stand on. You don't believe in anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like you can say you know. Shit, you don't know what a human's purpose is.
I know me.
Yeah, it's you.
That's all you need to know.
Out of 7 billion people.
Yes, that's all you need to know. That's all you're responsible for.
Yeah, that's true.
No one's here to save the world.
Right.
If you can't save yourself, you can't save the world no way.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Sure, if it will or won't be what's best for us, and so we should not look for or expect any ultimate answers that will. This doesn't mean that we should not engage in, consume, consider, or share ideas, research, and philosophies about life, but it is to say that we should be skeptical in our considerations and mitigate our expectations accordingly. In many ways, ideas for how to live are just as much art and entertainment as they are prescriptions for how to live. No matter how wise a piece of advice may seem, there's nothing to suggest that anyone else can form a better idea for how to live than one's own self. So what do we do if there's no accessible truth or ultimate way to live? How do we live if no one can tell us or provide us with a clear way? Existentialism suggests one primary template of wisdom to deal with this uncertainty of life that we are left with. For the existentialist, there is a constantly changing state of existence that we must flow with, accepting the absurdity and meaninglessness of it all, and transmuting the chaos of life into our own unique experience and personal meaning. Man, Sartre writes, can will nothing unless he has first understood that he must count on no one but himself, that he is alone, abandoned on earth in the midst of his infinite responsibilities, without help, with no other aim than the one he sets himself, with no other destiny than the one he forges for himself on this earth. It is the truth that we deem for ourselves and carry out experientially through our actions that defines what's true for us, for the truth of how to live is relative. In the modern information age, a great many of us feel further and further disconnected. We seek a truth that will bring us in and resolve our confusion and alienation. When we don't find it, many of us begin to feel as though something is wrong and that we don't belong. And perhaps that's because we don't, because no one does. Early on in life, we are given the idea that there is really only a couple ways to live. On these predetermined paths, we are told that there is an ultimate goal of perfection, truth, and happiness that we are striving towards. However, perhaps it is more likely that there are endless ways of living, ways that we each have to determine for ourselves based on ourselves, and that none of what we do will equate to any sort of ultimate shared truth or meaning, but rather a sense of personal meaning and self-fulfillment. When one realizes and accepts that there are no fundamental rules or truths in the world of human existence, the individual becomes self-aware of their freedom and realizes that they don't have to do anything specific in life. We realize that we don't have to follow or agree with any of what we've been given. We can choose otherwise. We don't have to meet the standards of anyone else's ideas for how to live, be it our parents, friends, teachers, religions, or cultures. The pressure and anxiousness of constantly searching for the right way to live can be alleviated, and instead we can look inwards, consider how we wish to experience life, and work to mold ourselves and choices accordingly. We can use our uniquely assembled self to fulfill a uniquely assembled life, realizing our full potential, accepting the uncertainties, and making the endurance of existence personally worthy.
Oh wow.
Still alive.
Did not the video did not make me feel any better. Fuck. Yeah, alright, you're still alive. And so all we can do is just live day by day to see what you want to do. Understand yourself. I guess you gotta see who you are, right? Try to understand what you want to do. You know. That's the goal. All right, y'all. So go ahead and get on out of here. Yeah, right. We're all in a similar wavelength. Like I see, I'm looking at the chat. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are just all on this. We're all, yeah, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are great people. You know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. Go ahead and have a dream about existential crisis. That'll be fun. I'm always having an existential crisis. Like, the more stuff I learn, the worse it gets. But hey, you know, somebody got to go through it. I mean, it is a crisis. I mean, yeah, for people who have an existential crisis. Have you had one before? Shit, it's not a party. Shit.
It's not.
It's a crisis. It's
It's a crisis for as long as you choose to define yourself in a certain way. Change your perception, you change that.
right, but you can't just stop just stop be like, I'll just not have existential crisis. Like it's like trying to tell yourself not to blink. Like it's like it's interesting. It's something that
you assume that being in a crisis is a natural state.
well, no, I'm saying like because you learn new things, right? When you learn new things, your mind you be like, oh, like a mind blow. Your mind gets blown or something just totally hits you and you don't realize it till now. And it's like, oh shit, I believe.
Yeah, that's
like
being in awe. That's not a crisis.
it's just, for us, it's an existential crisis. That's what
So your
that's what it
ability
means.
to think is a crisis.
When you get no, okay, when you say it like that, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
but still,
your ability to be in awe, to be amazed, to learn new things is a crisis to you.
yeah, for us it is, yeah.
Okay, well, you almost don't fuck up.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do for you other than stay out your way.
No, I mean, it's not. I don't see it as a bad thing because even though I say crisis, it's not like a bad thing.
Crisis isn't a good thing.
I invite it because that means I'm learning. That means I'm learning new stuff.
We always gonna be living separately. I don't crisis.
No, not like that. I'm talking about like when I invite learning new stuff. I mean the term existential crisis, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but like it's just a word that has been just part of the vocabulary. You don't know any other word for it.
All existential crisis is you are not grounded to an identity. You feel because of your environment the need to define yourself. But you don't have the identity. You go into crisis mode because either you choose to assimilate, but you don't have enough information to not assimilate or to assimilate, and that being that mental state, that's a crisis.
The instance of crisis is a moment at which an individual questions if their life has meaning, purpose, or value. It may be commonly, but not necessarily tied to depression or inevitably negative speculations on purpose in life.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
If you don't have a sense of self, you haven't given meaning to anything.
The person individual starts to question their entire existence and questioning if being alive even has a point or if it's all pointless. Also, it's hard to get out of because when you are debating if reality has a purpose, it gets in the way of everyday things like making cereal, recording a video. That's true. It's like when you start questioning everything, it's like, oh, once you get into it, it's hard to get out because you're like, well, what the fuck? Me drinking this water is because is it because I told myself I want to drink water? Is it because like I need water because of extra stuff, and it's like start going down a rabbit hole, and it's like fuck, and then it starts getting worse and worse. It's like, okay, well, oh shit, So I don't know. It's whatever. Very cynical. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I gotta go sleep. I'm tired. I am super tired, and you guys are probably tired too. So I'll see you guys. I don't know if I'll be. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll probably be here tomorrow because we just did the Mother's Day thing today. So I guess we'll already did tomorrow. Yeah, we're here for each other, man. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it all. Thank you, Mom, for coming in. Talking. It's actually pretty fun to do that. Talk with some people. Appreciate you guys. Marlon, Tanya, Maggie, Tyrone. Who else? Nefarious. He was in here. Merce wasn't. He wasn't in here. Samuel, Kim, thank you for coming in. If you're still in here. Yeah. Hillbilly, thank you. Why sexuals? No, we're not calling each other. We're not calling us that. Okay, no. Yeah, but he didn't. He's not the one that made it up. But he of course he would bring that up. Why sexuals? Man, I need to chill. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of y'all. Like, it really means a lot when we're all on the same wavelength of mentality, and we're willing to grow even more beyond that, and all that stuff. Have an open mind, right? Mama knew it was Tyrone. Like, of course he would say something. That's just how Tyrone is. Yeah, it means a lot. Like, I can't tell Terry. Thank Terry for coming in. I don't think he left. And he went to sleep. But I can't put to words how appreciative I am of y'all, like, honestly, because if it wasn't for y'all, like, I probably would have quit YouTube a long time ago, honestly. Because shit, when you do something for a long time and you get no results from it, what's the use of keep going? But yet here I am I still kept going, even though I was barely getting any views, but I was getting views. If I was getting like 0 views from my videos for a good like week, I think it was time to, put the YouTube down, you know, but it didn't happen. You know, I was getting views. People were actually enjoying my stuff. So yes, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't appreciate you guys enough. Um, yeah, and yeah, I just want to grow. I just want to get better. I just want to learn more. I want to experience more. I want to see all of it. You know, we all saw something special. And thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I'm glad y'all see something in me, because sometimes it's hard for me to see something in myself. you know, So it means a lot. I'll see. I gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. I'm a little hungry actually, even though I just ate. But so I think I'm need to get something to drink. Thank you guys for being here. Let me get out of here. Don't forget to be open-minded, to be smart, to be wise, because that's what we are, a wise fam. And just enjoy life, guys. Like, simple as that. Just enjoy life to the fullest. Like, any chance you can to do something that you've always wanted to do, just fucking do it, please. Like, that's for everybody, for me, myself too. Like, just fucking do it, man. Be like Nike, just do it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay wise, y'all. Peace. Beautiful people.